How's it going, everyone? So probably the toughest moon to get in Super Mario Odyssey has got to come from the darker side of the moon. It is a long gauntlet that encompasses all the challenges throughout the game. So after the game has been out for about a year, what better thing to do than show a guide on how to complete the toughest power moon of the game. Here we go. The first part of the gauntlet is a lava pole maze, where you just gotta jump from pole to pole and get across, and do a little bit of wall jumps if you have to too. If you do have your head on a swivel, you'll be able to get through this challenge no problem, collect some coins along the way. And the last thing you gotta do is swing on some poles like you're part of the acrobatics or something in a circus. The third part of the lava is jumping over some metal waves. I have no idea why Iron Man decided to invent his waves of his own, but he did. He put them in lava. Just do a few long jumps. This isn't really much of a challenge either. You can get a spare heart here too in case you lost any health. You probably haven't, but it's there if needed. Probably the toughest part of all this is using the lava bubbles and jumping from one lava circle to the other. You have to do it while avoiding all these spiked rocks that are rotating around. Be careful, make sure you have plenty of speed before you do a jump, like I did right there. Oh, and also there's a spare heart over here too in case you fuck up, like I would always do. Combine all that, complete all these circles, and you can move on to the next part. Oh, and before you leave your lava bubble, there's yet a third heart you can get. They are really being generous to start off this level. Get this third heart in case you need more health too. Now you're at the part with the Uproot, where you have to navigate a maze. Using the Uproot, you can launch up between each pillars and also lift up the panels above your head. You got for those fuzzballs. This again is probably one of the easier sections of it. And also you get to kill the Uproot by freezing him to death. Very fun. You can also freeze Mario's ass to death if you want to, but I want to keep him alive for a while. Just avoid the fuzzies, jump up into the water for long enough where you can swim above them, and you can swim over to the next section. The next part is rather fun because you get to use Yoshi. It's always fun to use Yoshi in Mario games. Use his tongue to climb up the conveyor belts. You can get plenty of coins along the way, and also just make sure you avoid the fuzzies. Don't panic, you will be able to dodge fuzzies, no problem at all. Next section is you create a flower bridge with a press of a button. You can get a bonus heart in this section too, just have to jump on a few blocks. I didn't need it and didn't go for it. It's especially actually useless because you can get a mega heart right here. All you gotta do is answer Sphinx's questions. Answers questions are on the screen right now. Hopefully they're easy to read because I forget them at the moment of recording this. You can also thank the Sphinx by giving him a good old kiss in the cheeks. If you think this bestiality between a Yoshi kissing a Sphinx, don't worry about it. Yoshi actually was a Sphinx in Sticker Star. Shit game. Now is the time we start getting to the fun stuff. You have to use your cap to throw it on the little Scarecrow, or whatever the hell those things are. From there you have to navigate this maze of blocks coming out of the wall. Be very careful, use backflips as much as possible. Just learn the patterns of when the blocks come out and you'll probably be fine. I say probably because I really suck this section, it's kind of a bitch. Wall jump at the end, be quick about it because you will get pushed off, which always sucks ass. And from there you can move on to the next section. Use Gligon to fly into all the tornadoes to make sure you stay afloat well enough, and also dodge the flying fuzzies, mosquito things. But this section's pretty simple. Follow this by using the fork to fling over from section to section. You can get a lot of coins if you want, but if you're not a greedy bitch and you want to play it safe, be like me and just go the simple route. All you have to be is just good at flicking this section, and timing is not that tricky. Just be as good as flicking as a player would be at flicking the beat. As we get near the end, we get to some of the sections that are complete bitch, including this one right here. There's the golden circle thing that shoots out the circle of doom. That always sucks. As well as a bunch of fuzzy things trying to jump on top of you and trying to murder you. All while you go across this slow platform that takes forever to get to the fucking end. I really hate this section. I really, really do. I had all full health. It went completely away because of it. I'd give you more tips about this section, but just try to survive. That's all I can recommend. Oh, and if you do survive, don't be like I only have 1 health and do a panic jump trying to get to the other side, because you will miss and you will fall to your doom and you will have to restart. And you want to kill yourself. Oh, and what's awesome too is if you throw Cappy to try to kill all these fuzzballs, it does target whatever fuzzy is in front of you, not necessarily where you're facing, so there's a chance you can get realigned and throw it right into the golden circle thing, which launches off the golden circles and again kills you. I also found Super Mario Odyssey out pretty easy outside of this one section right here, but this is the section where I wanted to chop my balls off. I was really pissed off at this point. If a miracle you either A, didn't activate the golden circles, or B, activated them and somehow didn't die, just wipe the sweat off, get this bird, and use the bird to flick yourself to the next part. All you gotta do is just shoot its beak into these little platforms, and then flick at the right timing. Now, make sure you flick either between, like, one side of it, or at the very base of it, and that will allow you to go up to the next platform. That part's a little tricky. There's also another heart there if you want it. Now, if possible, you can try to pull your inner Donkey Kong game, and you may be able to complete this section too. Dump over the barrels, dodge them, and just get underneath Donkey Kong and shoot into the blocks that hold them up, and you'll take care of the section no problem. With that said, there's now just one section to go where you have to become Bowser and get to the end. What's great about this is you get 6 pieces of health just because you became Bowser. Does that mean the section's easy? It's not that hard, but you have to be very careful with your health and actually pay attention, because if you don't, you will die. You will be at the very end, and you'll be very, very pissed at yourself for wasting all that progress. I was. My biggest tips, number one priority, is just avoid getting hit. There's numerous rocks that will be shot at you from different angles. Just always try to target the rocks being shot at you that can actually damage you. As long as you don't die, you can complete this section. It's kind of a rule of thumb for a lot of things. As long as you don't die, you can't lose. Use that theory and you'll be fine. So now you gotta get all the reward stuff right here. You gotta go across the electric wires and it'll create a nice little thank you sign. Very much appreciating you for playing the game all this long. By the way, Super Mario Odyssey, a terrific game. Even if it's been a year after the release, it's been a terrific game. And with the help of the frog, you can scale this big-ass building in the middle of the moon. I have no episode already why they built a building this big in the middle of the moon, but that's what they decided to do. Climb your way up. Now, at this part, if it's the first time you're beating it, Cappy will tell you that you've had an excellent adventure. I've already beaten it, so he didn't say all that stupid shit. All we do is just climb to the top and just grab a grayed out Power Moon, or Power Moon bundle. I'll pick up the term is for that thing. And there you go. You will have completed probably the toughest Power Moon in all of Super Mario Odyssey, the darker side of the moon.